Hello, my name is Dr. Apollo. Today we will be discussing another principles of accounting. So hang on with us because to understand the accounting fully well, we need to discuss several principles. So we've done with some principles now. Let's talk about revenue recognition principle. What is this principle all about? So the revenue recognition principle states that the revenue should be recorded when it is earned. Yeah. So because we know accounting is a report, no? So it's more on historical file, no? Records. So regardless of when cash is received, this principle ensures that the financial statement reflects the actual financial performance of a company by recognizing revenue at the appropriate time, no? So this is according to authority like GAAP and IFRS, no? The key aspect of this revenue recognition, principle, number one is revenue is recognized when earned. So revenue is recognized when earned. So it's recorded when goods are delivered or services are provided, not necessarily when cash is received. So that's the principle. Now, another follows accrual accounting. That is, revenue is recorded based on when it is earned, even if payment is received in advance later. Okay? So there are five steps according to IFRS 40. So the International Financial Reporting Standards. One, identify the contract with the host. Okay, so that means there must be when it will be analyzed, it should be there. No? Then another analysis, performance obligation should be deliverables. Then determine the transaction price. The number four, allocate the price to perform obligations. Recognize revenue when or as performance obligation are satisfied. So there are, accounting is a procedural, so we have to follow the step by step. No? So prevents revenue manipulation. That is another what we call another aspect. No? So because there is a record, there's a book of accounts. So in the auditing, it will show. So therefore, it will prevent revenue manipulation. So stop businesses from inflating revenue by recording income before fulfilling. Remember the case of Enron? It was manipulated. So they make an artificially inflated high when in fact it is not. So at the end, it was discovered that there is a tampering of the documents. So record shows, no? Example of revenue recognition principle, sale of goods, no? A company sells 1,000 laptops for 800 on March 15. So during recording, the time is very important because the billing and then the interest. No? So the buyer pays in April. The company recognized 800 in revenue. 800,000 revenue. 1,000 times 800. No? When the laptop are delivered, even though cash is received later. No? Then service contract, example. A law firm provides legal consulting services in June, but the client pays in July. The firm recognizes revenue in June. So the service is completed, not when the cash is received. So that is service contract. Another thing is service subscription-based business. No? Example, a software company sells 1 year software subscription for 12,000 in January, paid upfront. No? So instead of recognizing 12,000 in January, the company record 1,000 revenue per month for 12 months, aligning revenue with service delivery. That is principle. Okay. Long-term construction project, percentage of completion method. For example, a construction company signed 10 million contract to build bridge over 2 years. Revenue is recognized gradually as construction progresses, not project completion. Gift cards, deferred revenue. A restaurant sells 5,000 in gift cards in December. So the revenue is not recognized in December. Instead, It is recorded when customer redeem the gift cards. So take note of this principle. So let's make a comparison with the other accounting principles. This is we are doing revenue recognition. Revenue recognition compared with other in terms of matching principle. So the revenue recognition focus on when to record income, while matching ensures expenses are aligned with revenue. In actual principle, the revenue recognition principle is part of the accrual accounting, ensuring revenue is recognized and earned not when paid. So take note of that. No? Small difference, no? But it makes sense during the audit. Conservatism, revenue recognition principle allows revenue to be recorded when earned, while conservatism prevents premature income recognition. So the importance of this revenue principle, recognition principle, one is accurate financial reporting. That is, prevents companies from overstating or understating revenue. So it's prevention. Enhances comparability. Ensures consistency across industries and companies. It shows in our example. No? Then prevents revenue manipulation. We mentioned this already. No? Required for compliance. So that is for the auditing. Otherwise, there is a violation on the books of account. So challenges or the problem in the revenue recognition. So complex for multi-step transaction. It's difficult, no? Business with multiple performance obligation, software construction, must carefully allocate revenue. Subject to estimates and others, some industries requires revenue estimation, which can introduce subjectivity. So estimates pose a bigger problem because during the audit, there is always a variance, no? And then it takes time, very hard to find where how do you reconcile the uh, the report, no? Require adjustment. I know that, no? Because my brother is an accountant. They finished operation at 3 p.m., but it took them up to 9 p.m. just to find the last minute of the cents. There should be balance, debit and credit, no? And then requirements requires adjustments, another problem. Advance payments and deferred revenue must be accounted for uh, properly. Okay? So this is another principle, the revenue recognition principle. Okay, we'll continue the other principle in the next segment. Thank you for having with us.